You're talking to me. Hello, Brian.
Oh, hello, Caleb. All right, Caleb, you are our expert in e-commerce. I hope. I've been told that you are.
They tell me the same.
Okay.
It's a scary thing to be responsible for. I'm kidding, by the way.
All right, good. So what happened with our e-commerce stuff in Q1 of 2023? That's the current year, I believe. I just want the highlights. We would still like to keep these conversations a little bit shorter.
Absolutely. So we'll keep it high level, but what we focused on was really helping our rental stores with providing a self-service option to manage their own rentals, meaning that their consumers or their customers, the consumer, has the ability to self-register, self-log in, view items on rent, call items off of rent, and that includes multiple at one time, and a place to pay for those rentals as well. And so that was near and dear to us. We are rolling into beta in short succession in the very near future on that. So we are MVP complete, which is a fancy term for we have all the features baked into the consumer portal that we need in phase one to get this puppy launched.
So we have a thing. It's
we
almost
have a
ready,
thing.
But the thing
Yes,
is
that's
there.
right.
All right. So this is one of the things that I think I've reached out to some of our other product managers when I talk to them. When you guys create a thing in e-commerce, that doesn't necessarily mean it's ready and it's working with anything else yet. Is the customer portal something that's ready to work with Elite Essentials Syrinx, or does that come later in the process?
Yeah, great question. So right now it is with Elite. We are currently still in development with Essentials. And then Syrinx follows shortly thereafter because they're launching their 365 offering. And so we're going to follow suit with that. But you're correct. We are rolling it out in kind of phases and with different products. But if you're an Elite customer today, you'll have access to this in the very near future.
Okay. Speaking of the very near future, product managers, they always get asked about the future. They can't necessarily 100% promise that this will be there by a certain date. But let's say Q2 area, let's say best guess for what's most likely to happen. What are you looking forward to in Q2?
Yeah, so a lot to be excited about in Q2. So the consumer portal getting into beta mode with Elite customers. So, having 5 to 10 beta customers on by the end of the quarter. And then our goal is to have that in general availability across for all of our Elite customers sometime in July. So again, I can't tell you a definitive time, but sometime in July, I feel really confident about. Essentials and Syrinx will follow suit. I don't think it'll be a long follow. So I think sometime, following, July, August would be a good time frame for those folks. We're also doing a lot of work on the checkout offering. So the next question that we get with consumer portals is, gosh, this is really great, but when can you help me with my website stuff? And that's exactly what we're working on right now. We're including some performance updates on this sprint, as well as checkout improvements to make that as frictionless as possible.
Good. I know that a lot of our customers say that they like accepting money, so that would be very good.
Anything we can do to help them get paid faster, that's a win to us. So you're right. That's e-com's mantra right now.
All right. Awesome. Okay. Now I've obviously mentioned this to everyone. It's going to seem repetitive if people watch all of these videos on back to back to back to back, but we'll ask you this anyway. I want people to get to know our product managers a little bit more as people rather than just delivering the facts. So can you answer my silly question for the quarter of if you could have dinner with any living person, who would it be and why?
Oh man, I was not prepared for that question, by the way, but who would it be and why?
You should always have a dinner invite list ready.
You think so? Is that a thing now?
Yeah, you always need to be prepared.
Well, always be prepared, true. But for an invite list to dinner, that is something I'm not prepared for.
One in the world.
Oh, man. You know what? I am near and dear to me right now. I am on a big health kick and getting into running again and eating clean. Everyone has their own definitions of that, but I have a guy I listen to his podcast. His name is Rich Roll. And so I would love to have dinner with him because he went through all kinds of struggles and has created this beautiful life that he has now, which is accountability. So things that he's done wrong, he's not ashamed to admit those things, but also lives a positive life. And so I think him and then my buddy Matthew McConaughey. So I'm going to have two people at the table, and they're actually pretty good friends. So I think they'd be okay with it. But I'm a big McConaughey fan as well.
All right. Well, good. I'm glad you went outside the box, went ahead and added yourself another person to the meal, and it feels like you're going to get a good meal with that one.
I think so too.
Have no regrets.
All right. All right.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you next quarter.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Brian.